recording. Yeah, so for today, we're not going to um, do the usual that we're doing. We're going to introduce ourselves at the beginning because we're going to have our guest who's like joining in a few minutes. Rawan is hopping on at 6:10. So before that, before we proceed with Rawan, I'm just going to share our achievements for the month of January. Okay, I'm going to share it first before Rawan. Okay, so for those who have like buyers, new business owners, and milestones for the month of January, these are our results. So who get buyers for the month of January? So we have Grace, Coach Grace got one, Lynn Tabayos got one, Ate Frida one, Anita one, Norma one, Tintin two, myself three, Beverly 10. Whoever's that watching maybe a television, would you mind muting yourself? We have Arlette 4, Priscilla 1, Daisy Singh 2, Tuzarmo 2, and who else got buyers? Wow, that's a lot. Shamila 1, Ryan and Ted 4, Jorn Delmon 1, Tidalin 3, Kywel So 2, Aku 1, Kaimar 1, Sanda Aye 1, Chitnin Wei 1, Mo Aye Ayung 3, Daisy Singh 2, Making 1. Oh, there's another slide for the buyers. New Lay 1, Senmu 1, and Mayat Pew Wei 1. Sorry, I hope I pronounced it right. Congratulations.
Wow, that's a lot for the buyers.
Yeah,
Woohoo!
there's 3 slides for the buyers. Congratulations,
Wow.
everyone.
Congratulations.
Yay. And for the new business owners for the month of January, so for Mentor Grace, we welcome Mary Catherine Tejido. Congratulations. And Jonaline, Joy Salunga, Marie Chris Canaya, Vilma de la Peña. And for Mentor Aprisila, she have a new mentee, Ethel Rain Shuttle. And Mentor Arlette, she got Hazel Rabasho. And Mentor Joanne Kim with a mentee, Pedro Domingo. Ate Norma as a mentor and her mentee is Mary Grace Ambay. And for Mentor Luisa, we have Laura Briones. And there's another slide for that. For Senmo, mentee is So Maya. Okay, that you should be the one reading it. Mo Aye Ayung, Lucia Polmi as their new distributors, Kin Leito, Say Mary. And for Mentor Jorn Delmon, we have Tin Sue. And for Ryan and Ted, new mentees are Sharon Leong and Ayong Tu. And for Mentor Dai Singh, we have Pleme. Yes, okay. Congratulations again to all our new distributors and welcome to the business. And for milestones, so we have Aku, she reached 3A on her Enagic business. Congratulations, Aku. And for Ted and Ryan, their third stock account reached 5A. Who will look at their accounts? A lot of 6A. So that's the power of stocking. Okay. And yeah, it's the last slide that I want to leave you on. Okay, I'm seeing Rawan now. One sec. Okay, congratulations to all achievers for the month of January. And let's keep on hustling and pushing. Stop sharing. Okay. Here we go. Okay, for tonight, I am pleased and
I
excited.
have to start with the song, I guess.
Whoa. Yeah, let's have some energy.
You're sleeping, wake up. Your time is running out. I'm talking here and now. I'm talking here and now. It's not about what you do, it's about what you do.
Let's go, Mia. Oh, that's
Let's
the
go,
vibe.
guys.
That's the vibes of Coach Rawan. Okay, so I am pleased and excited to have our guest tonight.
Come on, Ayla. Show some.
And I also want to thank her for squeezing us in on her busy schedule. She's a 6A2-3 and one like a very unselfish leader in our community. Let's all welcome and learn as she shares her successful business journey. My mentor, coach, and a dear friend, Rawan Radwan.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my God, look at this team growing so big, so fast. You know, I used to come to your meetings, Glenda, and it was like 3 people, and then 10,
Yeah, less
and
than
then
10.
12. Now look at you. First of all, I'm so humbled to be here. Glinda is the person that gave me hope in this business. She was my first distributor ever, and when she joined, I kind of surrendered. I told my husband, I surrender to God that, you know, whatever is going to happen in the next couple months is going to be good for me. And then I received a message from Glinda saying, oh, can you send me the forms? I'm ready to start. So that was like a huge thing for me. So thank you, Glinda, for seeing the potential in this business. And, you know, at that time, I really wanted that one distributor to join, to just prove for myself that, okay, this is working. And the same day, Tanya Collins sent me her forms as well. So 2 distributors in one day after 7 months of dealing with 23 refunds, dealing with a lot of no's, a lot of rejection from myself first and from everybody around me second. And, you know, having that fear to be out there and to put myself out there. I was just having a coaching call with a lady from USA. And, you know, I told her when I started this business, believe it or not, I was shy. And she started laughing. She's like, you're so good at videos. You start speaking without even like blinking. I told her, like, I started in exactly the same spot as you. I was shy. I was worried about my accent. I was worried about lots of things. But deep inside me, I know that God put this business in front of me for a reason. And I knew from the dream team that it's working. The system is working. It's making money. It's 100% legit. And I knew that nothing out there is going to make me the same amount of money that Enagic does. So I want to talk about the things that didn't work for me today before talking the things that worked for me. The first time I joined the dream team, I was fascinated with everything, with the results, with the money, with the milestones, with the people, with the way everybody talked, with the way they presented the business. And when I joined in 2018, it wasn't an immigrant business. It was actually all like Canadian and people from USA. I felt like overwhelmed. Like, how is this going to work for me? If I'm going to advertise for Canadians, they're not going to click on my ad. And this is where the movement of immigrants started to happen. 2018 is where everything shifted. And, you know, we kind of made the business work because we kind of didn't give up. And anything in life, if you don't give up on, it will eventually work. You know, if you're trying to lose weight and you're every day working out and eating healthy, it will eventually work. It might take you a week to start losing weight. It might take you 6 months to start losing weight. But if you stay consistent and committed to it, it will eventually work. Now, going back to the things that didn't work, when I first joined the business, um, I had this idea in my head. The first ad I'm gonna put out there, it's gonna be the ad where people are gonna start buying left and right, or getting the results. So I ran an ad in Dubai. Because I'm like Lebanese, I want to run ads for Lebanese people. Lebanese individuals living in Dubai, like, had the money. But, I didn't understand the country in Dubai. I didn't know that there's like a big gap between people in the middle class and people in the bottom, where people at the bottom are actually living in a house with 10 other people to make rent work, and, working on a wage of $600 a month, and have lots of responsibilities back home, blah blah blah, meaning the people that are making more than $7,000 in Dubai don't need this business. So I kind of spent so much money on Dubai. I got thousands of leads, lots of people. I got like 10 buyers, I think, out of it, and none of them bought in because they thought it's only the 149 that's going to make this business work. So this is where I started to look for, Dave Obizo says it, the footsteps of success. Like, I went back to the dream team. Okay, what's working in the dream team? Who are the people that are buying the products? Because, a distributor buys in, they post it on the dream team. So I started doing my research. I've noticed out of every 10 people buying in, there's 9 of them either living in Canada, USA, or Europe. So I started shifting my focus. Okay, Dubai didn't work for me. Or even if it's going to work, I need to do lots of studies about it. I need to figure out how am I going to capture the attention of Lebanese people living there, which was a lot of hassle for me as a beginner. So I'm like, I don't want to reinvent the wheel. I want to work with what's working. So I went back to Canada, USA, and Europe. Europe was kind of a struggle for me as well because of the time difference. The webinars were always so early for them. I kind of took Europe out of the equation and 100% started focusing on Canada and USA. And I can proudly say I'm a 6A2-3 distributor right now because of Canada and USA. And my team brought in at least 5% out of those countries. So I'm still so grateful for anybody that lives outside of Canada and USA. I'm so grateful for them as well. If you live in a country, let's say you live in Australia right now, you know how Australia works. So you will have a huge success in Australia because you know how it works, right? If you live in Canada, you know, like right now, who to target. Like, I know who I'm going to target in Canada because I know the situation, economy. I did a research about the immigrants, how it works. So what didn't work for me, I didn't repeat it. It's a pattern, like Tony Robbins would say, a pattern that you need to break. If something is not working and you've been trying it for over and over and over again, just stop this pattern, break the pattern, try something new. If that's something new that didn't work, break it and try something new. So the most common question that I get asked, how many ads did you test before you got your winning ad? I tested around 50 to 70 ads before I got myself a winning ad. And by testing, I mean audience, pictures, videos, slideshows, testimonial videos, different types of communities. So I saw Michelle Arceo getting tons of results from the Filipino community. And I saw that Filipinos like connect with each other so well because they speak the same language. They know how things work. And I'm like, how are Filipino people going to connect with me? Like, okay, there's something in common. Let's give an example, Glinda. There's 3 important things common between me and Glinda. We are both moms. We are both immigrants, and we both have, good connection with God and belief. So I started kind of seeing what are the things in common between me and the Filipino community, because this is what I wanted to target as a beginner. Because it was working so well, it still is working amazingly. So I kind of broke it down like that way. And then I started thinking, how am I going to grab Glinda's attention to see my ad and to click on it? So I started thinking of a testimonial video. If I put Filipino people in my ads, Glinda is going to connect with them. and she's going to feel that instant trust. Plus, she's going to connect with me because I'm an immigrant, I'm a mom, I have a good faith, I believe in God, I'm an entrepreneur. So what we did is that I made friends with around 20 people in the dream team that are from different cultures and communities. And James and Gigi were the ones that got me the success. 682 is because of the video. So they had a video that's saying, we are from the Philippines, mabuhay. And just that sentence grabbed Glinda's attention, grabbed Ruth Ann's attention, grabbed so many Filipino communities' attention. It was that a screenshot of the video that allowed Glinda to stop and to watch. But in that video, I had people from South Africa, I had people from India, from USA, from Canada. But Glinda, when she saw my ad, she read that sentence. We are from the Philippines, mabuhay. And when I created my ad, my headline was mabuhay. So I kind of did lots of connections with the Filipino community in a smart way, where I'm grabbing their attention to click on my ad, at the same time allowing them to end up in my funnel, because my job at that time, my only focus was to get as many leads as possible. So when it worked with Glinda, it started working with others. So I started duplicating it to other communities. I started targeting the Indian community, and the Indian community kind of started doing the same thing. And then when Lina Abu Brahim joined my business in 2019, she restored my faith in the Arab community. So she started targeting the Arab people. And when it started working for her, I learned from her and I started duplicating it to target Lebanese, Arab, and all of that. The whole purpose of my story, to share my success ad and how I am here and how I met Glinda and why we are in this community, is as simple as that. We are in an attraction marketing business. Attraction marketing is you're attracting people that speak to your soul, that has the same why as you, that has the same goal as you, that has the same pain as you. Like, because I was a stay-at-home mom, only person taking care of my family and my kids, Glinda connected with me and so many moms, because we know how hard it is to leave your kids and go for a job that you don't like, and having someone else to raise your kids, not knowing what kind of food your kids ate, how many times they went to the bathroom. All those details were so important to me. I didn't want them to be done by someone else. I wanted them to be done by me. So you are attracting individuals exactly like yourself. Number one focus that you need to focus on is to find your brand, find your people, find your audience. Who are my audience? Filipino? Okay, they're not connecting with you. You're making ads and you think those ads are not good enough. Create a testimonial ad. Find 5 people that inspire you, speak the Filipino language. Tell them, how about I create a testimonial video, have you on and 5 other people, and you can use that video to run it on your own. So you're giving them something in return, and you're taking from them a video or a clip that you can add to your testimonial video. Mildred is running an ad in the Filipino language. So simple. The ad is so simple. She's talking directly to their voice. She's talking directly to what, hello kabayans. She's actually talking to them and telling them her why and why they should do this business, and all it's ran in her language. And she made over $1 million last year using exactly the same system, attraction marketing, running ads, and leveraging her success. If you see her in the dream team, she has tons of success. If you see her posting on her business page, tons of success. Lots of success comes from confidence in the business. If you're talking about the business and you're not too sure, people can sense that energy, can know, oh, she doesn't seem that she's confident about this business. Like, how can I'm gonna click on her ad. And then they see Mildred's ad. Mildred is like well-dressed, perfect outfit, putting brand names on herself and talking in so much confidence. Oh, I think this woman knows what she's talking about. They saw your ad that had no confidence in the business, not in yourself. you weren't too sure if it's going to work or not, and then they didn't click on it. They saw Mildred's ad and they're like, oh, okay, this lady sounds interesting. They click on it. So lots of aspects that will allow you to grow your business and succeed in it. Lots of people only post on their business page. Posting on your business page is not going to get you anything. It's like you open the restaurant and you don't put the open sign on. People will think you're closed. They're not going to walk in. So if you post on your business page and you don't run ads, people are not going to find your page. And in order to run ads, you have to test an ad. By testing ads, it means that you're trying multiple things, different things, testimonial, a video ad, a story ad, a message ad, an ad that will connect your audience to your website. Your number one focus is to get as many leads as possible. Get those leads, let the coach do the work. As simple as that. Get 1,000 leads. Put a goal. For me, until May, I'm going to get 1,000 leads. And those 1,000 leads, I'm going to add them to Top Earners Online, which is the Facebook group for leads that if you don't know what we're talking about, you need to watch the replay in Triple R Facebook group, which means that when you get a lead, let's say I saw Grace's ad, and Grace is running an ad talking about the business. I reach out to her, hey, Grace, I'm interested in the business. What do you do? Grace will be, can you send me your email so I can send you information? I send her my email. She signs me up on her website. And then Grace makes sure that I'm her lead. Now Grace knows that Rawan is her lead. She's going to send me an invitation to Top Earners Online. Top Earners Online is a Facebook group for leads only. We don't talk about Enagic. We don't talk about products. We don't talk about anything. We have a webinar that people can watch and all the results that you need in order to convert that lead. Grace sends me the invitation to Top Earners Online. I join the group and then I start seeing other results. Glinda's making money. Beverly's making money. This person changed their life. This person quit their job. This person is spending more time. Oh, then I reach out to Grace. Okay, what's my next step? You watch the webinar that's in the Facebook group. You pay the $149, you get moved to the dream team. And this is called a conversion machine. We are always adding new stuff to make the business work. We're always adding new tools for you to use. And only the 10% that's actually plugged in every day is knowing about those tools, is actually using them. And only those 10% that's applying those tools of the business on a daily basis is getting the results and growing in the business. So we go back to you. The system that we all use is the one in common between all of us. The email campaign is the same. Top Earners Online is the same. Why I'm making $40,000 a month and someone else is making nothing? Because they're not plugged in, they're not testing enough ads, they're not using all the tools that are needed to be used in order for you to make it happen. Same thing with the idea of a personal trainer. If you pay a personal trainer $1,000 a month, if you pay the gym $100 a month, if you go to Lululemon and do a great shopping of your outfit to look good in the gym for $1,000, and then you don't show up in the gym, or you don't go to your training sessions, or you don't consistently go, you're not going to see the results. And that's not the only factor in not seeing the results. If you come home, if you go to the gym, you work out and you come home and you start binge eating and eating junk food, you're still not gonna see the results. So it's a full package. You have to count your calories. You have to stay within the protein percentage that your trainer will give you. You have to show up on the in the gym every single day. You have to do 10,000 steps every day. The whole package is gonna allow you in 3 to 6 months to start seeing the body that you want or to feel healthier or more energetic. Same thing with this business. Masterminds every Tuesday and Wednesday, never skip it. Like if you're driving for 2 hours, put on the mastermind and listen to it. If you're cooking, if you're cleaning, if you're working out, if you're whatever you're doing, it doesn't have to be, oh, I'm sitting in front of my computer and watching a mastermind. No, you can skip the part where we talk about the results of other people, which is a 30-minute session, and go to the part where we talk about house cleaning and why this business is working for others. Second thing, you need to test ads. testing so many ads is the way to get you out there. This is the package I'm talking about. You have to show up on your business page. You have to change your mindset. How do I change my mindset? I listen to podcasts. And if you go to if you have Apple, podcasts are for free. I post them every single week on my Facebook business page, and they change the way you think. They change the chemistry in your brain. So if you have limitations about something and you listen to something else or someone else that broke those limitations, you take that skill, you apply it within you, it changes something within you, and then it automatically shows in your life and in your business. So it's a full package you need to take, and you need to work on it every single day. I have people seeing results after 3 years in this business because their journey was slower than others. And I have people seeing results instantly. The energy, the motivation, the inspiration is out there. All of you in here came in and invested just like me, just like Linda, just like anybody else. The only thing that's different between why I'm here and Glinda's here is we're still showing up. After 5 years, we're still hopping on a Zoom. We're still doing things. We're still making things happen. We're still adding the tools for you guys to grow your business. So you shouldn't allow anything or anybody to change that. And if you stop this business now, you're going to go do something else. You're going to be in the same pattern. The key to success for people making millions and thousands in any business and in our business is the same. Consistency, commitment, understanding the system, learning something new every day, growing your mindset, your ability to see that this is going to work. Stop comparing yourself. Comparing is not going to get you anywhere. Because, if me and Glinda go to the gym together, she might be walking on a speed of 3.0. I might be running on a speed of 7.0. We went same time, but I burn more calories than her, because my effort, my speed was faster than her. Same thing with this business. There's people that spend 10 hours every day on their business, and then they see the huge results. Some people here cannot afford spending 10 hours. They can only afford 1 to 2 hours. So comparing is not healthy. Complaining is not healthy. Ryan and Ted said that on the mastermind. Every single time you complain, you have to wait an extra day to get what you want. Imagine how many times I complain. Like, I complain a lot every single day. That's why I'm still not getting what I want on so many levels, because God is like pushing it for me, right? So lots of things that, like, it's not only one thing that's going to make you successful. It's a lot of baskets that you need to eat from. And I always tell people, like, embrace them, take it easy, learn from them, and just have those 3 goals: training, master classes, podcasts, testing ads. And promise yourself from now until the next 3 months, you're going to see the results. You're going to make it happen. Eliminate all the noises and the distraction that are saying this business doesn't work, because we know by now it works. People are joining every day. New people are seeing tremendous results. Old people are still seeing tremendous results. The only aspect in the success is you. And that should put you on the road to success, because you have an amazing team as well. Like, even what's provided with Glinda, what we provide in Triple R is a lot. Sometimes I'm like, this may be too much for people. Maybe people are not watching those videos because I'm providing too many contents, right? The dream team, what's providing, like, every day there's an update in the training. Every day there's something new to learn. There's a lot of resources. Focus on what inspires you. Focus on the person that inspires you. Follow their lead and make things happen for you, because you are worthy of more. Like, you're here not because you want to just, not see the results. Everybody is here because they want to see results. They want to grow. They want to go on a vacation. They want to pay off their house. They want to pay off their car. Everybody has a goal, has a dream. It really comes down to me. What am I going to do? Like, how many times I'm going to show up for my business and for myself. And when you connect your business with yourself first and everybody that you want to change their lives next, this is where true success as well happens. I hope I didn't speak so much. When I start speaking, I can't stop.
Wow. That's a lot of takeaways, Coach Rawan.
Thank you so much, Coach Rawan.
You're absolutely welcome. And I hope that, those tips, like I learned them throughout the years, guys. I didn't learn them like overnight. Those are the things that worked for me. Maybe those things won't work out for you. Maybe you are on an exploration to explore, okay, what's going to work for, Phyllis? Like, I don't know, maybe something triggers you, Phyllis, right? Maybe it's something motivates you other than the things that I talked about. Maybe it's a goal that you have that kind of inspires you and pushes you every day to make it happen. So your journey is different than mine, but you have to take the path of finding the things that trigger you to succeed. And if anybody has a question for me, they can just go ahead and ask. Oh, thank you.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Rawan. This is Mary Chris. I'm a newbie. I haven't started my ad or anything else. I'm still in training. But you mentioned about podcasts. If you have you said iPhone. So
Mhm.
for those who do not have iPhone, how can they have the same access to your podcast?
So I don't have a podcast for myself, but I listen to other entrepreneurs that actually are successful. You can go to YouTube as well. Like YouTube has a lot of free podcasts, free inspiration videos. Now, when I started with everybody knows Tony Robbins. I started listening to his podcasts, and then I attended one of his seminars after a year of doing the business. And that shifted everything for me. So when the chemistry in my brain started to change, I started seeing things differently, in a different pattern, in a different way. I'm like solution oriented. Okay, this is not working. How can I find a solution for it? So when you see and you listen and you surround yourself mentally and spiritually with people that are always after solutions and always after growing themselves, you will start seeing a huge shift in your personal and business life. So YouTube is another great resource that you can actually use.
Okay. What was
And
the
maybe-
name that you mentioned? I'm sorry, I didn't catch it.
and maybe become an Apple user. I don't know how people live without Apple. Tony Robbins, I'm gonna send it here in the chat.
Got it. Thank you.
You're absolutely welcome. Any other questions? Don't be shy, guys. You can ask me anything, unless except how much do I weigh. I'm not gonna share that. Don't be shy. Just maybe this is a practice for you to get out of your comfort zone. Unmute yourself and ask me anything. I challenge you. Okay, Maria, go ahead.
I have a question. I just started my YouTube advertising, and I targeted a couple of countries, but then I realized that probably I need to change some locations. Would it be okay to change at this point when I just started my ad like 2 days ago?
What kind of
Or
countries are you
because
targeting?
from I would say Canada, Australia. So I'm thinking about targeting only countries, but specific to location of each country. It's because I asked this question because Obiso and Roxanne, I listened to her a while ago regarding optimizing, and she said that not to touch the ad for the first week, like 5 to 7 days, because the algorithm is still learning about your data. So I'm wondering if this is location when I wanted to, because I get a lot of impressions, but I'm not getting leads. So I'm just wondering if I need to change the location at this point when it's still young to change it. So I just wanted to ask your opinion.
Yeah, I always I think YouTube needs more than 2 days, definitely to have results, sometimes up to 5 days. Facebook, however, because I'm the Facebook expert, I see that if the ad doesn't bring you results within the 48 hours, it won't. But for some people it did, and this is where the testing phase kicks in. Now, regarding your ad, if it's not getting you the leads, if you change from a country to specific provinces or states or cities, it's not going to change anything. Because when you change anything in an ad, you're restarting the ad again. You're going to have to wait. So it means as if you started a new
Okay.
ad, but you kind of stop the algorithm that they're working on, which is a waste of money and time, and then you started a new ad. So if you want to test with different countries, you have to wait to see if the ad is working. Now, it can be not only the location that's the problem. It can be maybe your targets, the people you're targeting, or who the people are seeing the ad. It can be time, where you need to give it more time to kick in and start getting the results. Or it can be the hook. The hook, it means like, how are you starting your ad? If I start my ad saying, hi, my name is Rawan Radwan, like nobody cares what's my name, for example, right? But if I start my name saying, I remember when it was so hard for me to send money back to my parents because it wasn't enough for us to buy groceries in Canada, but I still felt the responsibility to send money to my parents. This is where I'm hooking people. Oh, the story is interesting. What is she talking about? I connected with most of you in here because we were at a point sometimes where we needed to take money to send it back home, but we didn't have enough. So it's the hook as well of the ad. The hook is very important. How you're starting the ad in the first 5 to 10 seconds is how you're grabbing people's attention. And then you talk about the business, then you talk about the solution, then you talk about the call to action. It can be the ad that's not getting you the results. It can be the location, it can be the targets, or it can be the audience that are seeing that. Multiple reasons.
Okay. Great info. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else with a question? Don't be shy, Kathy. Okay, you can ask me anything. Randomly picking people. Look at me.
Hey, thank you, Rawan. Hi. So I'm just very new. I started I think I started creating my business page like January 30th. Yeah. And my mentor is Grace. So actually I'm just really excited for this new business. And I run my Google ads maybe just Saturday. So I didn't really see anything yet, like just one impression. But I'm just saying that like as you've mentioned that Google is still learning like the algorithm and everything. So I'm not really that anxious yet. And now I'm just proceeding with the YouTube advertising as well. And I'm looking forward to that as well. I just want to try everything. Like as you've mentioned, you just test everything and see what will go well for you. So yeah, and right now I'm just excited.
Amazing. I love the idea that Google is connected to YouTube, but in my experience, it might not be everybody's experience. Running ads on Google only, like search and all of that, I never took a coaching call that actually worked, because just running ads on Google by itself gets you leads maybe, but it's the attraction marketing that's missing. They don't see your face, they don't see your anything, right? So YouTube works so well, definitely. Facebook and Instagram works amazingly. TikTok works as well. So attraction marketing, always remind yourself attraction marketing. However, Google is a phase that you need to go through in order to move to YouTube advertisement. My advice for new people, have your phone ready all the time to take videos. Wherever you are, you're sitting in your car, turn on your phone and start talking to yourself. Don't worry about it if it's going to be an ad. Don't worry if it's going to work. Just use those three methods. The hook, think of something that connects, something that maybe is important to you, right? You know, I remember having to raise my daughter all by myself just because I live abroad, I have no help, and my husband is working all the time. This is a hook. This is 5 seconds I grabbed your attention now. And then you talk about, and you know, it wasn't too long ago when I started looking for a way to earn while I'm home. This is where I found this, that, da. Your next step is to do this and this and that. Send me a message. I'll add you to our Facebook group, blah, blah, blah. Be in control. And how do you be in control? By creating multiple videos. Record yourself anywhere except for the bathroom. Never do that. You're in the car, record yourself. You're going for a walk, record yourself. You're waiting for your kids to finish their sports activity, record yourself. You're in the grocery store waiting in line to get yourself to cash out, take a video, talk about it. You know what? I'm here in the grocery store running my business. I don't have to worry about waiting anymore. So lots of things that you can leverage. So as a newbie or all people for a while, get in the habit of taking pictures and recording yourself on video. Yeah. Then
Thank you for that really good advice.
welcome. Is there any other questions for me? Glinda, do you want to ask me anything?
For me, I don't have anything for me, but
For me, can I ask something, Rawan?
Of course.
Hi, Rawan. So
Hi.
I'm just asking this for especially the newbies here who are newly advertising. So for you, when you were advertising, I know you're more on the Facebook. So when you were advertising on Facebook and getting leads, like I know that it should be like the basis that we should be thinking is to get 100, or as you said, 1,000 leads is your goal. For me, it's 100 for one buyer. So for you, when you're running an ad in Facebook and you're getting leads, how long are you going to wait for the buyer to come? Like sometimes it might not be a quality lead, right? So how long do you wait for it? Like for me, a month. I usually post an ad and then I wait for a month. If no buyer, definitely I have to change the targeting. So for you, what is your
So before Top Earners Online, my conversion rate was 100 leads to a buyer.
Mhm.
After Top Earners Online, every 10 leads, at least one buyer.
Okay, that's
10
good to
leads
know.
added to the group. So not 10 leads in my website, 10 leads added to the group,
To the group. Okay.
100%. So I start scanning my people when I talk to them. So let's say I'm running an ad right now and someone sends me a message, hey, beautiful. I block them. This is not quality. If I run an ad and someone's like, oh, Rawan, I'm from Lebanon too. I'm so interested in the business that you're running. I go to their profile. I check them out. Like they have to be presentable. At least know how to take a picture, a profile picture, right? This is where I started scanning my lead. But
Mhm.
I would say 2 weeks is enough if you're using Top Earners Online.
Okay, that's good to know.
Because the conversion rate is so higher now.
Mhm. Right. Thank you so much, Rowan.
You're welcome. Anyone else?
Rawan, this is Ethel. I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I'm reading about Facebook ads right now. Do I have to wait after 8 weeks to create my ad manager?
Okay, so I don't know if you can let me share my screen, Glinda.
oh, okay, sure.
I've been using this method for about a year now. I'm running ads directly from my business page. And I'm not using a pixel. I'm only running a message ad. And why a message ad? Because it's 100% connecting my audience to Top Earners Online. Let me show you where. I'll show you where to find it, and then you can go ahead and watch it later. So why I'm doing this? Because it's cheaper, I've noticed, number one. And number two, it connects people right away to Top Earners Online. So everybody should be in this group. If you're not, reach out to your upline, they will add you. 2 important videos that you need to watch. It's pinned to the top. New lead conversion machine, which is Top Earners Online that I've been talking about. And you need to go and watch this. November 2nd, 2022, message ad for Top Earners Online. I ran a detailed ad on how to do this. Okay, so I need you to go in there and watch it. And if you guys can go to guides in Triple R Dream Catchers as well, you can like go through guides. Like this is talking about Top Earners Online. This is talking about the master classes that I host. Yukon stacking. If you're 4A and ready to stack, this is great for you. Facebook ads, how to respond to leads, how branding works. I took the training once live, how to run Google ads and YouTube ads. It kind of didn't work a lot because people want to do it by themselves. And of course, go lives, webinar, like a mindset, everything that worked for me, I kind of share it and break it down. And if you guys want to see the ad that grabbed Glinda's attention, it's under guide 10. This is the one that worked. And here as well, I talked about the hook, explaining about the business and the end. So take a minute to go through all of that, and you know, just see what you can learn from it. You can always learn something from it. You can always learn a skill. So if you want to run an ad, run it from the business page right away and run a message ad and connect it to top earners online. But the first 2 steps you need to do is watching the videos that I just shared with you.
So, do I have to wait 8 weeks before I can create that?
A message ad is the safest ad you can run because you don't put a website on your ad, number
Oh.
1. Number 2, it's a message that you connect with people right away. And number 3, you can put everything in a video and have one title, let's say Mabuhay Kabayans, for example, and then like everything you need to talk about will be in the video. You know what I mean? So when people see the ad and see Mabuhay, they're going to stop, they're going to watch, they're going to listen to you speaking your language, and then they're going to send you a message. The call to action would be, send me a message to give you access to our free Facebook group and get you started. And I explained all the details in those 2 videos that I just shared with you.
Sounds good. Thank you.
You're absolutely welcome. Okay, thank you.
Rawan, how do we find that videos that you made under the TEO? How do we find that one? Because I tried looking for some videos, I couldn't find it. So how do you?
Okay, so the videos regarding top earners online, I pinned them.
Yes, that's right.
I pinned them to the top. So you see featured here, the new conversion machine, number 1, and number 2,
so everything is pinned to the top, right?
yes. And as well, you guys can have testimonial videos. Like there's a testimonial video in the Filipino language.
Ganyan ako noon, pero
You guys can use these. These are ready for
ang magandang buhay ang ating pamilya. Bakit natin, kaliwat kanan.
lots of options that you guys can go through. And this is the ad that Glinda saw. So take a minute to watch it. We are from the Philippines. Mabuhay. So yeah, you do have to be creative, and there's a lot of resources, like I showed you guys now, that you can use and leverage to get people's attention on.
Okay, that's too much time for Coach.
That's okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you for showing up today. 80% of success is showing up. Let's take a picture before we leave.
Yeah. Mhm.
Are you ready? Show us your beautiful faces. Chin up. Smiles. Hi, Nora. Show us your smile. Okay, ready? If you have a Mac, it's Command, Shift, and 3. Let's go. Oh, awesome.
I think there's one more. There's second page.
Yeah, I did both pages. Okay, let's do it again.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Mama.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye, Kabayan. See you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rowan. Bye-bye.
Wow, that's a lot from Rawan. I hope you get a lot of takeaways from her struggles for 7 months as a refund queen before she got me. So she had 20 plus refunds. All her buyers refunded from her first month to 7 months. And then I came in on the 7 months. So, and then after 3 years, look at her. She is now 682-3 and start earning her passive income for a minimum of $5,000. So it's like really consistency, perseverance, patience in order for us, for us to succeed in the business. Because if you quit, that's the only time you fail. Okay. Okay.
Hi, Glenda. So I was trying to look for that
Please
pinned
oh, pin
area. It's me. Pinned area that
that Rawan is talking about.
I've been roaming around the
Oh no, it's not on the on.
but I don't see the videos.
Are you on the top earners online already? Is it Maria Teresa who's talking?
It's me, yeah.
Yeah, it's in RRR Dream Catchers, like the one.
Oh, it's not under TEO.
No, it's not on the PO. It's RRR Dream Catchers Facebook page.
So that's why I was trying to look for this since yesterday, and I couldn't find some videos that
Yeah.
making, I know she's making a lot of videos, but couldn't find it. So I realized that it's not in the TEO.
Yeah.
Right,
Are
okay.
you in the RRR Dream Catchers page? Are you seeing that page already?
Well, I'm gonna look at. I was under TEO, but since you told me that's not okay, under
Yes, you
Dream
are already
Catchers,
ate in Triple R. So Triple R Dreamcatchers ate is exclusive for Rawan's downlines.
Mhm.
So we see her a lot there.
yes.
But TEO is our conversion Facebook group. And we also have a Go
Okay.
Getters Facebook group exclusive for our from Coach Glenda, because she's posting all our replays there. So if you are wondering if this one is recorded, yes, every time Coach Glenda is recording it, and it's posted every time in Go Getters. So you will see that the
Because
groups are
sometimes
named after the coaches, right? So when you go to Flock,
okay, because most
we
of the
also
time,
have the same names. Yeah.
and I tried looking for the videos, and I couldn't find the videos anymore that
Because you're there in
they just
TEO.
posted it.
No, you cannot see it there.
Okay, gotcha. That's
Okay,
right.
good thing that you asked. Okay, Ate.
Yes, Ate Presi.
Okay, thank you.
I don't see my flag. I'm not included in the RR Triple R Dreamcatchers.
Oh, for the flock, Ate, we're not included on Rawan's because
No.
we have our own Go
Downlines,
Getters.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But for the RRR Dreamcatcher business page or Facebook page, you should.
Facebook. That's exclusive for her direct downlines, Ate.
Okay.
Yeah. But I know she mentioned one of her videos, right, Coach? Because some of them have been asking me, can I join Rawan's Triple R main chat? And I
Yeah.
was thinking, yes, I'm added there. But I see all of them are just downlines, and it's Rawan who added me there before. So I don't
Mm.
know. Yeah, that's for my perception only, that she's adding only by according to her and her downlines, direct downlines.
Yeah, because our agreement
Even the newbie.
since
There-
since we are all under Rawan Radwan, so as a coach, it is like an instruction from Mike that we should like create our own and man our own team. But for Rawan Radwan, she's open if we want our downlines to be added in there, but make sure to help out in the Slack group as well, like answers all questions and not just like sitting in there. So that's why I decided to not to add my downlines in there and have our own, but still I'm added in there and then just helping if I have time.
Mm.
So I'll just focus on our.
Hello. Hello, Glenda. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, hi Ted. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, hi. I just want to pass the message that tomorrow we will be one of the we will be in the mastermind again for the message ad. So I kindly invited everyone to watch the mastermind tomorrow.
Oh, cool. Yeah, thanks for
That's
the
great,
update.
Ted.
Go watch it, Ted.
For the message campaign, right? Those who are getting leads.
Oh yeah, message ad and then the
Yes.
converting to the lead. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. We'll be watching for sure.
Yep. Just let you know.
Thanks, Coach Ted. Okay, so I think let's move forward now for our topic, like topic for tonight. So for today's meeting, we decided to discuss or give you some insights about our business expenses since it's tax season. Though you always hear this message in our training and maybe on the masterminds that we are not giving tax advice because we are not like the right person to talk to about that. But and each one of us need to have their own people or tax person who will do their taxes. But for today, we're just giving you some idea of how we like monitor or how we do our business expenses or receipts, something like that. Everything that's related in our business. So that's why we're sharing this information to you. But once again, we are not giving tax advice. You need to find the right people, the tax person who will do your taxes. It's just some idea that's coming from us that we also learn from the masterminds or other people that sharing their knowledge about how they do the business when it comes to the expenses. Okay, so I'm going to probably share my screen for actually I got this so I got this information from the tax person. Actually, this one is from Mike. I'm not sure if some of the coaches also has this one. This spreadsheet. Can you see my screen? Are you seeing my
I
screen?
think this is the same thing you shared last year, Coach.
Yes. Yeah, this is
Yes,
the same
coach.
thing that I am
Yes, we
using
can see.
since I started the business. I'm not sure if this one is still in the training site because when I saw this one, I did save it and then I use it from day one. So this is the this is how I monitor my business expenses at the same time my earnings in the business since I'm doing it full time. So I have this revenue on this the upper part, and this is also has a formula. So if any one of you who wants to use this or grab this one, just let me know so that I can send it to you. So for the expenses, of this one, so for this portion, I get this from my tax person. So whoever does my tax, so I got this from her. So whatever I need to put on this breakdown, I got it from her, from my tax person. So it really depends. You need to find a person who will do your taxes, and it depends on the country as well, where you're residing or we're doing your taxes, because we have different rules about that. And yeah, for me, what I'm doing is I monitor all the products that I bought from Enagic, and with the shipping expenses. So like for example, I have like Yukon that keeps on renewing. So I always declare that on this product samples, because if you're going to invest with the products, of course that's your startup in the business, but we always considered it as a samples because sometimes we show it to our prospects. And what else is the subscriptions that we have, like the apps, like for example, you're paying for the Zoom monthly, or you have paying for the in-cruises monthly. So I always put that on there. And then the meals and entertainment. But this is just like an information or a guide, or so that you have an idea what are those expenses. But once again, I'm going to mention that it really depends on where are you from or which country are you in. And you need to find a tax person who has a knowledge in running like an online business, like a home-based business and a digital marketing business, because there's different tax persons that they don't understand how our business works. So you need to find that person who understand like running an online business. So what else? The advertising expenses, the banking and charges, the business travel expenses. Of course, since we are running an online business, of course, partial telephone bills, internet, utilities, and the office expenses includes like your laptop, your papers, ink, the printers, and other business expenses. If it's like for me, when I go to the webinar, I always buy like something like a wall decor. So I always like put that as business expenses because I bought that like to show up on a webinar. So, and I always take photos in my business page in order like for the audience to see that, oh, I am on the webinar, and then I have this wall decor. That's why I'm using it in my business, like for business purposes. And for my accountant, she also asked me to include the interest, like for the auto loan, for example, because sometimes we're meeting some of our clients, and some are credit cards interest, if it's related to the business or the line of credit. Same thing, the fuel cost, the repair and maintenance for your car or any business equipments, and your mortgage or your rental. It will also, you can also reflect that as business expenses because we are doing our business from home. So some percentage of that can go in there. The property taxes, the licenses, business taxes, insurance, and yeah, that's all. So if you want this copy, I can send it to you. Just DM me. And
Excuse me, Coach.
oh,
I
sure.
think a lot of them are asking. Maybe you can just share it in Go Getters. Then they can
Okay,
just download it.
yeah,
Yeah.
would, yeah.
Thank you. So
And
everyone can just find it in the Go Getters.
that's for me. Like I said, that's from my tax person. So it might differ on your end, on or the tax person that you're like working with. Okay, so I also Sis Bev or Coach Grace and Coach Ted, do you have also like how you do your taxes on your end? So to share some ideas as well.
So
Sis
the
Bev?
one that I shared to you, Coach, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I think it's almost the same, right? The one that are
Yeah.
written on your list are almost the same. So I haven't used that one yet. It's my new accountant. So he just sent me that one and then I'm just going to do it. I haven't done it yet. So he just emailed me that one to fill it out according
Mhm.
to what is really applicable to us. But it's almost the same, like
Mhm.
advertising costs and everything that we are all the expenses, the travel expenses as well, because it's considered as business expenses. What other things that are included that was not mentioned? I think, yeah, the meals and entertainment also, because as they have said, when we're going to like to a restaurant, it's like we're also having like, especially for having discussing about the business. So
Mhm.
it's also a business expense.
And a
Um,
lifestyle. That's a lifestyle. We're doing lifestyle marketing,
yeah.
right?
hmm So that's the good thing about our business
So
because
do
it's a
we have,
lifestyle.
Bev Coach,
Mhm.
do we have to take a picture of where we go to the restaurant? We have to take a picture
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
evidence for our.
Because you're showing it in your business page, right?
Mhm.
When you're going there and then you're showing it. And even if you're not showing it, because sometimes you have prospects that you just talk about this business, something like that, right?
But yeah,
And even
yeah, but do we need to have a picture taken so for us evidence or
re- for me, it's receipt.
Yeah, the
And
receipt.
most of the,
I just
yeah,
receipt? Okay.
Yeah. That's why I'm doing a lot of photos when when we are out, we are like eating out, something like that. So the photos is a big help as well because it's on your business page. And yeah, the receipt, you need to keep the receipt. That's the
yeah,
because like
and
for
also for the
Canada,
mortgages.
for
Mhm.
Canada, I think the CRA can also like audit you up to 5 years. So for me, I'm keeping I kept my receipt from 2018 onwards. Yes, yes, it's better.
Yeah, for the house repair, something like that, for the maintenance, it's also included because we're considered as work from home. Property taxes, utilities, yeah, it was mentioned by Coach.
Mhm.
Um, I haven't included the vehicle expenses because it's I'm so I'm so lazy with computing with the fuel because we're using it for personal also, right? So I'm not including that one, but maybe next time because we have to. I've been limiting my business expenses honestly for the previous year, but yeah, but I just when I was talking to other successful business owners, they really want to make sure that we're doing this business expenses like maximize it because when you are the longer you are in the business and you're earning more, the bigger your taxes are. So
Mhm.
we need to maximize it like the travels because before I've been so limited on that one. I don't even keep the receipt, something like that. So right now that's what I'm going to do, like maximize the business expenses really.
Yeah,
Everything that we
Mhm.
really pay for the business.
Yeah. You know what? I read that as well, and I shared it, I think, twice already on my business page and personal. That I read that from the Rich Dad Poor Dad, that like as an employee, like they deduct out the taxes on our paydays, right? Like what we have like is the net only. But for us business owners, we spend our earnings, and then whatever is left on that expenses over what we earn from the business, that's the only time we will be taxed. Like the
Hmm.
minus the business expenses. Unlike from
Yes,
if
that's
you are an
absolutely right.
employee, it's like from the gross income.
Hmm. So that's the difference of being an employee and owning your
Business
own
owner.
business, being self-employed. So Ati Faith was asking if we can already file tax even I'm not earning it. Yes, you can, right? Because what
Mhm.
I know, Coach, I don't know if correct me if I'm wrong, but even if you're working now and then you're filing these self-employed write-offs, it will be deducted on the employment taxes. Like for my cousin before, he told me that he was doing office work, and then usually he will not get any refund from his work. But when he started the business and he started earning a little, not that much, he got refund. So he said, and then according to the accountant, usually even if your expenses now are more, like this year you only earned maybe 4,000 for the whole year, but your business expense went to like 5,000, went to 10,000, something like that or more. So it will be again the what do you call this one? It will be
Carry it
moved to the
over.
next year. Yeah, they will again recompute it.
Yeah, it really depends on the tax person that you're working on, who has
Hmm.
knowledge
And
on.
for us, coach, before, right? For me, I filed the products that I have purchased. Even I was not earning that much before,
Mhm.
so I think there's nothing wrong if you will file it now, even if you're not yet earning.
And for the tax, that the tax document that we
I think
receive, like for Canada, we are
from my
receiving.
experience,
Oh, was that? We are receiving T4A for Canada if you earn 500 and above for the year, and that's the only time they will issue the tax document. And then for the USA, if you earn 600 and up, and that's the time they will issue the 1099, I believe, for the USA.
Yes. Hmm. My question, coach, for that those people who are not yet receiving that tax slip, are they able to write off their business expenses for anybody here who experienced that one already? That you were able to file it?
In my experience, on my first,
you
on
know,
my very first,
my experience,
yeah.
I haven't experienced because I business before, and I filed for tax because I lose the business.
Mm.
So I wasn't
Mm.
able to gain the business for the whole 1 year or 2 years. So I filed for it, and then they refunded me everything that I lose. So
Mm.
Okay.
that's what I
That's
experienced for
great.
my first business experience.
Yeah, your
Okay.
accountant
You
So
is
you
filed it
can
as
ask.
you lose it, and then they'll refund it to you.
Are you from
Mhm.
you're from the USA, right?
US,
Oh, USA, yeah.
and she's a nurse.
Mhm.
She's working as a nurse. So right now, Ate Teresa, you have your own accountant.
No, I used to, but now I'm filing it under TurboTax. But
Oh,
maybe
okay.
this time I have to find a person to, do it,
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
this is different. I have business already, but So
Mm-hmm.
my question is, since I'm already on your, in your screen, I have a question. I don't know if I remember if I asked you this question. Since we're filing for this business tax, do we have to register the company, or I don't remember if I asked you this question, like the
Incorporated?
LLC, like that. Do we have to? Because
Oh,
that's my experience. Yeah, I have to.
If you have a
not
different
yet. Mm-hmm.
LLC,
Do we have to file
it's up to
like
you.
an LLC? So do we have to register that before we file taxes?
For some who has their own LLC in the USA, they include this business to that LLC that they have. But if you want to use that, you need to use the company name or the LLC that you have, not an individual. So it's up to you if you want to register. But
Oh,
for us, if para not to complicate, for me, I would like I'm still using my name up to now as an individual. I'm not
Under self-employed.
yeah, as a self-employed. I didn't
Mhm.
register my business yet or to get a GST number or to incorporate it. So it's really up to you. You need to follow what's the rules set on your province probably or state or country. It really like varies.
okay.
Coach,
But if we use our company, so what's the name of our company? Should
You
I say
need to
Do you
Enagix
have your own,
or I
Ate?
don't know. No, I haven't. So I'm thinking of
Oh, okay.
filing it this month, but I'm just not sure if I have to register my business name, like my name,
Actually,
or the company's name in Ajik.
if you don't have the current company or the what do you call it, incorporated company, you don't need to. It's not mandatory for us to do it now. Most of the time, they advise us if you are earning more than 50,000 a year, right, Coach? Is it? But
Oh, okay.
actually it
you know,
depends.
Mildred.
It depends
You know,
on their
Mildred.
location.
Mildred is
Mm-hmm.
earning millions here, but she's not doing incorporated. She's not incorporating
Mm-hmm.
her business. Her accountant advised her not to because she's more on investing to properties. Because when you have an incorporation, you are like that. The company pays you. But if you are self-employed, we are getting the income, like the maximum income. That's why we can invest to like 1 million or 2 million or 3 million house, something like that, and we can make it for renting, something like that. So yeah, talk to your accountant if you're planning to do that. But um, for what I know, it's most advisable if your earnings are more than 50,000 a year, or even even
Okay.
not, because for Mildred she's earning 1 million, 2 million a year, but she's not incorporating it,
Yeah.
and she doesn't have any plans of
Okay.
incorporating
Okay.
it because she, according to her,
Okay.
she has a lot of benefits from being self-employed than being incorporated. Because I was planning also to incorporate my business, but also my accountant that I spoke with, the new one, he told me, let's wait for the right time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
There's
there's a lot I think
Gotcha.
pros
you
Thank
and
need
you.
to pay. I think that the tax would go low, but there's like too many things that you can write off through self-employed.
It is. Yes, it
Mm-hmm.
is.
Any more
Thank you.
Okay, okay, for me, hi, Glenda. Yeah, I have also like a question, yeah, because actually our business is incorporated and I'm the director.
Mhm.
And
So you
and
use your company name with Enagic?
no, I use my name.
Oh, okay. So it's not incorporate. So your Enagic business is not incorporated yet. You didn't use your company name.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean in the tax, right? Because we are also self-employed in our company, in Milan Tailors. And so now I have joined here in this business. So how would I?
Um, once you receive your, if you're going to receive your tax slip, you just like basically include that or give that to your accountant and declare it. Or yeah, that's what I know. That's what I'm doing. If,
Okay, like
Or and maybe you can also talk to the representative in Enagic if it's better for you to like change the name of your business to your company's name, something like that, so that
you can
when
do
the
that too.
tax season comes, you can incorporate everything. But yeah, according to coach, it might be like that as well. But you can also speak to any Enagic representative, ate,
Yeah,
just to be sure. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
for Enagic,
And your accountant will also advise you what to do.
mm, I will just tell you that if you want to use your company name, you just need to submit the change of name from your personal, from your like as individual to your company.
But is it a tailoring name, ate? Because you have a tailoring company, right?
yeah, it's Milan Tailors,
Oh,
Milan Bespoke.
oh yes. Mm. So that's what I don't know if the same name would apply, right?
Yeah,
I
it's
think
it's
that's
really up to you, Phyllis, if you want to include your Enagic business to the tailor name. So it's up to you.
But
Because
actually, my
when you're
husband don't want it, you
when
know.
you're going to receive your
Mhm.
award at the Enagic office, they will see Phyllis
It would be
Taylor,
tailoring.
something
So
like
better ask your accountant, ate.
yeah.
So you will be able to be sure about that when I haven't encountered that one also.
So
mm,
like I started on like October, so I will I need to file.
A few months. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
okay. Is there any more questions, Sis Grace? Do you have like something to share about taxes? Your
Not
accountant?
really, coach, because I haven't applied that yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coach, this is Ethel. I just want to share my piece about taxes. So
Sure.
if um it's a personal preference if you want corporation or just a personal or just your like for us social security here in the US. Otherwise you have to file and they will give you a tax ID and that's what going to use if you have a corporation. However, this is 2023 and if it's tax filing season, but if you have not done so yet for 2022, then it shouldn't, not make a difference. Whatever you have 2022, that's what it is. We cannot change it. But if you want to change it 2023, I would suggest and recommend to discuss it with your CPA. That would be the best thing.
Yeah. Same thing.
That's
Yes,
it.
always the experts.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why we're not like really giving tax advice here because we're not like the right people. We're not accountants. We are business owners. So let the accountants or the tax person
Yes.
do the work for us.
Mhm. And you can include the CPA or accountant's fee
Mm-hmm.
on your tax write-off.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to worry about that again if you're going to pay 100 or 200 or 300 to them. Yeah, it's going to be write-off again.
Yeah, and even
So
my
that's the. Mhm. Yes, coach.
even my accountant, I just like I'm surprised because she wants me to include the tax dues that I paid from the previous year.
What do you mean tax dues, Coach?
The taxes that I need to pay, the taxes that I paid for this business.
Oh, okay. Like for last year, you
Mhm.
have to include for this year.
Yeah.
Hmm. But they have a record for that one, right? They
Yeah.
just want to include it there. Mhm.
The notice of assessment from the CRA.
Yeah. So even your $149 for the online fee, you have to write it off also. Your
Yes.
GoDaddy renewals or your application for the year. What other
Internet
things that you
bills,
have?
phone bills,
Yeah,
phone
internet
upgrade,
bills.
your laptop. When you start the business, if you invest on a laptop, so you can declare that because you're using that.
Um, yeah, I think they can also include the one if you have under the financing. There's an
Mm,
interest rate for that
yeah,
one,
the
right?
interest.
For
Yeah.
monthly interest rate, you have to include it also because it's also a business expense.
Mhm. As long as
But
you
make sure to have all the receipts.
intact.
For me, I was really feeling bad when I was about to check my 2022 because it's not already in my drawer. My kids were playing my
Oh,
envelope,
no.
so I was like, "Oh my god, my receipts! Oh god!
That's
Oh my
that's
goodness!"
like that's a lot of work. That's why for me, I have like a small bag and I have like envelopes, business expenses, house expenses, like the
Mhm.
fuel. So I have like a separate envelopes for it.
For Rawan, she's including her makeup, her
Mm,
dress, yeah. Even for Mildred, she's saying what she wear, she put it on her business taxes.
yeah, same thing. Like the clothes that the bought you bought.
Because we're branding ourselves,
Mm,
we're having ads with our pictures and videos, and we need to be presentable, right?
yeah, I'm including
That's
all
why there's no reason for you to look good in cameras.
that. You don't have an excuse.
It says they can add their expenses for the clothing because they buy like branded, but if you buy in Value Village, like
No, just
You can still
you
keep
still have the
that.
receipt, right?
Why
You
not?
still
You
have the
can still
receipt.
have the
Yeah, why
receipt.
not? It's a choice.
embarrassing.
Yeah. No, they
Everything.
won't. They won't even care about that one as long as there's receipt, and then that's really legible for. It's just legal for us to just write it off.
Even
They
your
will be happy because
toothpaste,
it's lesser amount.
Now
even for the tooth
everybody now
regimen that you're using. Because
now
like
that you mentioned that, everybody's gonna buy branded like signature bags.
And even their manicure and pedicure and haircut and all, they put it all. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'll do that every time
Yeah,
yeah,
for this year.
because
even
you
that
wanted to
even
maximize your taxes, right? Because they've
even for
just
the
taken it
shoes that
away
you
from
bought.
you.
Actually, for my
Mhm.
family, when I bought something, as long as I have photos, okay, we're going to like, for example, for the last weekend that we bought something like shoes or even the cleats, because we
Yes,
are branding it and I'm posting it on the
yes,
business page. That's why I
that's
post
true.
Mm.
everything in there. So
Post
that
it
if
on
the
your business
CRA
page.
comes for an audit,
Yeah.
oh, I use it for
You
my
can review
business.
my business page.
I show you my business page. It's all in there.
I have one question regarding the travel fee, like for example, the ticket.
Yeah, you can put in
Like you can
Mhm.
only
Yes.
include the ticket that the one in your name, or you can also include for your family.
That's
No,
the
it's
one
just
that.
the one in your name.
Oh,
Everything that is related to your business, related to you yourself only.
mm.
That's the only thing that's included.
But if your
Your
brand is
So,
like
so
family.
your brand
my
is
question,
family.
so
I
my
have a
question again.
I
question.
don't know. I don't know in
Oh,
Canada,
too
but
many
in the
questions
US,
now
yes,
is
it's
coming.
not.
I have a question, please.
Oh yes,
Okay, sure.
Tina.
Regarding taxes, if you are using self-employed, so what name do you put? Katrina Winkelman, what?
Yes,
Self-employed
yes,
business?
Ate, because that's the one you register on Enagic as a distributor, as a business
Mhm.
owner.
Or do I put katrinawinkelman.com or just Katrina
No,
Winkelman?
Your name,
just
Ate.
your name. Yeah.
Your business
Because it's your
name.
individual, yeah. That's
Oh,
your
just the name.
individual, yeah.
Okay.
But you remember when
Whatever
you
your
fill
business
out
name is.
you remember when you fill out what do you call the form? NSN for us?
The
Oh,
W9
yeah, it
USA.
was your name on it. Yeah.
Oh,
It's for
okay.
as an individual. It says there if it's incorporated or individual, you choose individual, right? So that's the
Oh,
same
yeah.
thing the individual.
I think I remember now.
Yeah.
And it is so embarrassing. I started this business over a year. Or is it over a year? Almost 2 years now, Bev.
Oh, not yet, ate. Feels like ate. Only
And I haven't
almost
even
1 year.
finished my
You have
Facebook Meta, what do you call it, course? I haven't even finished that.
Ate is so busy and she has been having a lot of pains and everything. So it's
Don't
understandable.
worry,
She's
you're not.
already 71 years old, Ate, right?
I'm
21
72
or
now.
72. So it's understandable, Ate.
Ate,
How
that's the
many
Yeah.
beauty of
doctor's
our
appointments?
business. That's the beauty of our
Correct.
business, Ate, that you can do it at your own pace. There's no quota here.
Mm,
Yeah.
But
yes.
how about
It's
I
true.
hear other people having their ads already. When do I start my ad? When do I even think about making my ad?
It's okay, Ate. When we spoke on Messenger, just follow that one. When you finish that one, we'll guide you on the next steps. Okay?
I
Because
have to
you
finish
need
it,
to
huh?
finish. You need to finish it. Ate.
Oh
There's
my
no
God.
shortcut here, Ate. There's no shortcut.
Don't
So
skip.
anyway, it's for you also. So just do it like if you can every day, Ate. Like set
You're not
some
alone.
time for
Me
your
too.
business.
I'm almost a year. I'm already a year, but I haven't. Don't
Alone.
worry.
Yeah, I'm
So
70.
Don't worry, as
embarrassing.
long as you don't give up, yeah? As long as you don't give up and you keep on trying because it's a learning process. This is not a
It's
race
true.
here. It's a journey. So just enjoy it. The more you enjoy it, the more you learn. But if the more you complain, the more you won't absorb anything. You refuse to learn when you complain, right? And I think it was that who always say this one. The more you complain in one day, you have to wait for 5 days or 10 days, something like that. So
Double.
let's just do the work, okay?
Okay, I'll try. Keep on
Every
trying.
every complaint, your success will delay for 10 days.
Yes. So
Good.
How
let's
come I
not
never
complain and be
That's very
grateful.
scary.
it always delay.
Coach Glenda, I have one question. For the receipts of your receipt, it should be under your name also, right? Like your credit cards, you only use one credit card like under your name for all those expenses. Or it's okay if it's under your husband because you just forget to bring yours, something like that.
Actually, no. Even if for my kids, because sometimes I ask them to buy this.
Oh, okay. All right. So it doesn't matter.
My
I have a
accountant.
Maybe
question.
I have to ask my accountant also because I'm guilty for that one.
I have a
And my husband
question.
now also always say, you said that should be business expense. You're making me use my card. So I have to give my card. So I have to make sure about that one.
Yeah, I think at Gertrude. I think Gertrude.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
Ate
have a
Phyllis.
question.
Sure
Mhm.
po.
Talking about the expenses of the house, how you gonna separate? Because we pay like you have to pay the electricity, the water. How could you separate between the business and we only have one bill?
Actually,
You
at
have
your
to.
accountant
At
knows how much percentage that your accountant will need to take off.
For what I know, it's
Mm.
40%, right?
Yeah, it
When
depends on your accountant. If what percentage is
The accountant will know. Mhm.
Oh,
they will
okay.
take some percentage on that bill on the
The
Mhm.
only percentage is right. That's correct.
Mhm.
So even
you
when we
can,
buy the machine, like the machine, we have to file that for the income tax too?
yeah,
Yes, you
as
have to
product demo.
Oh, how
Everything.
about the
Everything.
ads? Like
but
the
Yes,
Google
the word
ads?
that we are going
advertising.
So
Yeah,
how you gonna retrieve the receipt from the Google ad?
it's there,
YouTube.
Ate. Their
Yeah.
statement.
Mhm.
under payments or billings, there is
Under
like
billing, there's
Oh,
statements
a
they
there
gonna
that you
send
can
it
print.
to us or the one that the, what is it?
In
Like,
your account, ate. The Facebook will sending it is, but Google, I don't think they are sending it. No, they are not. But you can go through the billing, and
uh-huh.
there's statement there for what month you want to print. That just print it off.
And then you just can print it. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Oh,
I
I'm
have,
wondering, would the Facebook send us something like a tax, like, tax name or 1099, something like that? Do they have to send us, or we'll just have to print it through Facebook?
You can access that on your account, business manager account. There's also a billing section where you can
As
print
a
it
business
out.
manager. Okay,
Normally
I see.
Facebook
Okay.
would send you receipt on your email.
Yeah.
Oh, not for me.
Especially if you're using
Yeah, and
PayPal.
also PayPal. They send you 2 emails from your Facebook and
Mhm.
also PayPal.
Oh, I'm
PayPal,
not
yeah.
getting any from
Yeah,
PayPal.
that's why I just print all my receipts from my
Really?
email.
Mhm. For me, I save it all in my one folder in my email. I put
Mhm.
all the receipts there, but I know I have to print it also for some reasons that we need to have a hard copy, right? Just for like maybe it will get deleted or something like that. But anyway, we can always get it through that platform. But I don't know how long they are keeping those, like how many years they are keeping in the platform. So it's better to have a hard copy as well.
I still in my email since 2020. I
Oh
have it
yeah, in
in
emails it will be there, but sometimes when we get hacked, right, or something
that's
happens, something
it's
like that
better
would
to
be
print. Yeah.
a hard copy. But it's anyway, it's up to you. It's up to you lang if what you really prefer to do.
Oh, I need
But
to
when
print.
Because
you
even
when
for
you show
printed,
it
for me, I lost my receipts
when you go to your accountant, you
to my
don't
children.
present the hard copy receipt.
No,
No.
no.
Oh, I
Only if they
see.
ask you. When the time comes that they ask you, like they investigate what are these, like
Mm.
why
Audit.
are you filing
Because
or
what I
writing
do
this
now,
off?
I take all the receipts because I have to
I think 5 years, right? You have to keep it for
yes,
five
yes,
years.
5 years.
For
Seven
Canada,
Okay.
for
years for the
CRA, they said
US.
5 years.
Here, as far as I know, in the US is 7 years.
7 years for
Mm.
As
US.
far as
7 years?
as far as I know,
Oh,
so
okay.
7 years.
And
I
I
don't know
think
if it's
US
still
for US
the
it's a
same.
lot of like it's complicated for your taxes there because you have something like add-ons and that. So it's better really to ask for a CPA because for us here in Canada that's what we only do, like the one that Coach Glenda showed us.
Coach, this is Ethel. I have a question about somebody mentioned about PayPal for Facebook. So you use
Mhm.
PayPal for Facebook?
Yeah, it's suggested.
Yes.
Really
PayPal
recommended
is,
to use
Suggested only.
because Facebook one day what is that, restrict your account if you're using directly your credit card with your name on it and information. When they restricted you and then you created a new account, your bank card is still flagged, or they already flag your card. So most probably they
You
will
cannot
restrict
use
you
that
the new
card
account.
again.
So that's why we're using PayPal, because your name and your card number is like masked, right? So it's not showing on the PayPal.
Yeah, it's hidden.
Yeah,
Only PayPal will see it.
it's safer to use PayPal on Facebook. But for Google, yeah, there's no other way but to use our
Credit card.
credit card.
Thank you.
No worries.
Okay. So, any more questions before we wrap it up because it's
Yeah, almost 2 hours
hours,
already.
more than 2 hours already.
okay, good night
Maybe
to
we can take one
everyone.
more photo. Show
Yeah,
us your beautiful smiles and faces, and you can leverage our photos. I'll share it on our
We need to
platform.
look good next time because it's refundable.
Yeah.
Give me
Refundable.
when you're
Wow.
The makeup,
attending
the
a
makeup,
meeting,
the
put on some
clothing.
makeup and all, and then write it off.
Yeah.
give me a second, please. I'm gonna turn on my lights, coach. Let me just turn on my lights. I'll be right back.
Sure,
I'm gonna
sure.
put lipstick.
Okay. You can also, that is electricity. So when you're turning on your light also, Right.
Everybody should buy a ring light. You
How
can
about
write it
the
off.
property
Yeah.
tax?
That's
How
my
about the
plan. I'm gonna get
property
one.
tax?
Stick.
Coach, how do you take Zoom photo?
For Mac, I use Shift, Command, and number
Shift.
3.
Ano?
I think she's using HP, Ethel.
Yeah.
Probably there's a screenshot.
Sis Grace, how do you do it when you screenshot on your laptop?
I only press the print screen.
Print screen.
Print screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the
No?
right side, in the
How you do
second, I
it?
think
And
it's
on
the
the top.
second one. Yeah, on the top.
Where?
Near the
The right
airplane,
side, like beside
airplane
the
mode.
delete. On the top,
Airplane
beside the
mode.
delete.
Just print, click
And how
that
do you
one.
retrieve it?
It will
Well,
save
normally-
It will be
automatically on
saved.
your laptop,
Desktop.
desktop. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you don't know how, you can just paste it in your Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
That's what I
Paint,
do
probably.
sometimes.
Or paint. Yeah.
Wow.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or go to
Or
paint.
the
Open
best
your
thing you can
Word.
do, go to YouTube and search for it.
Okay.
How to screenshot using HP computer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your Google is our best friend and YouTube.
Yeah. that's-
Okay, smile. 1, 2.
Finish.
One more. 1, 2. Okay, I share whatever photos I took in our flat group, and happy weekends.
Yeah, thank
Happy
you.
week.
Thank
Happy
you
weekend. It's not
very
weekend.
much.
Weekend, it's not weekend, weekend.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Sunday.
See you tomorrow, guys, for the mastermind.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Alright.
important.
Make
Okay,
sure
all
to
right, see you
watch
tomorrow.
that one. Very
Yes.
important.
Okay.
Okay, and
Yes.
don't
See
forget
you.
to
Good night,
watch the
guys.
replay. The replay of this
Okay.
Tuesday mastermind
Yeah.
because we all missed it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
night,
All right.
everybody. Good
Bye-bye. Good
night.
night.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Alright. Bye.